trust. Me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pocket.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, the Vikings had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2nd and 1. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Give him 18 on the play.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out in the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
This one brought in by Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they give the Jones off tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Cooper, the man in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. On 3rd down, Love. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt.
Let's go. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play like that, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. And the play call on 4th and 1. It's dropped in the end zone. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Then left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That'll give him 8 that time. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here we go.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They're going to look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to the ground, Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then take that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Love looking to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at the 2-yard line. And that one was in the air for Agonizing.
trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
That's his space, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he comes back with one complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. They've got his man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Following the interception, Love. Flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And here's Jones again on second down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Paladano now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Finding room in midfield. Now he's loose again. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On the counter, here's Jones. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of first at the 32. Love to throw for it on fourth. Dancing to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Casey Hayward with a sack on the well-timed corner blitz.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Packers 7. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll go again to Jones.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Troy Reeder. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles kind of put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they have to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games, here's why they crawl under a rock until it's over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and And defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
174 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Here's a give to Jones running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Is that what? Is that good? You know me, man. Being there and being there and shit, man.
And he won't get there.
I said, you know me, man. Being there and being there and shit, man.
Such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. It's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
He's got him in, complete. And they are going to score again. Another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and trying to hit the reset button starting to violate.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their defensive.
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a body in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go long, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. You ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn. Sal, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the course.